All right, so I just finished listening to Another Brick in the Wall, Part 3. And that was number 12 in the album sequence. Now I'm ready to go to Goodbye Cruel World, which is number 13. And again, I'm going to start just a few seconds before the end of Another Brick in the Wall, Part 3, because I want to hear how it flows from one to the next.
Goodbye, cruel world, I'm leaving you today.
This already sounds very special. Just a couple things I noticed. It's not written in the music, but there was in this intro here, there's a moment where you hear a little chime, mallet type note, which sounds a bit like a wall clock, a grandfather clock, one of the big clocks with a pendulum and the chimes. I heard it and it made me think of a clock right in that moment. I only heard it struck once. Let's see if I can find it here. Right there. Right? You hear that? Let's listen once more.
Goodbye, cruel world, I'm leaving you today. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
So beautiful, so sad. Not sad in the tonality. It's set in a major key, and we're essentially in the key of D, right? And we've been set up with this D, 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 and so on. And we're sitting on this D major chord. The music isn't making us sad, but placing it with the lyrics makes this very, what's the word I want? There's a word I want to think of and I can't think of it. All I can think of is heartbreaking, but that's not the word. Poignant, that's the word. Very poignant and it cuts. And yet it's so sweet and beautiful, sentimental sounding. The other thing I want you to notice is the sense of finality happening right here. All right? Listen to it and see if you can hear. Oh, one more thing. So many things that are jumping out at me in this little opening. This goodbye. Again, it's the same interval that we heard in Mother, asking, will she? And then later we heard it in another moment. Can't remember right now what that moment was, but I commented on it, I remember. And now it comes here. Goodbye. And again, it has that a little bit of uncertainty, questioning. Almost like he's not sure he wants to say goodbye. But yet he's decided he's going to say goodbye. And then, so it starts with this uncertainty. Perhaps his mind could be changed. But then we get to the end when, right here, there's this sense of finality and decision. It's non-negotiable.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, all you people. There's nothing you can say to make me change my mind. Goodbye.
Whew. Very final there. How does he do this? It's by going from the 5 chord, which is A major, to the 1 chord, which is D major. And that is the most solid, final, compelling, non-negotiable chord progression. 5 to 1. You can make it even more complex and pull even more towards 1 if you add the 7 on top of 5. 5, 7 to 1. But he doesn't get complex here. It's so simple. It's just, this is what I've done. This is what it's going to be. Sounds a bit like a suicide note to me. I don't know what's coming next, but...
Hey you.
Vlad tells me it's Hey You. So...
Because you know it.
Yeah. Hey You was my first piece that I ever listened to off of this album. It was my first introduction to Pink Floyd, and I'll link to that. All right, so this this suicide note, I guess it's figurative or symbolic, or he's not actually going to kill himself, but he's going to kill himself. Because what has he done? He's placed the last brick in the wall, and he is now cut off from everybody. He's replaced the arms around him with the wall around him. And it's goodbye. And he thinks it's for the best, it seems. Or at least he's decided that's what he's going to do, regardless. And this little song, again, I come to the word eloquence. It is so eloquent. It says everything that needs to be said. No more, no less. Nothing to distract us. It's just done. The wall is built. Can't be changed. Goodbye. That's really amazing. I guess this is the end of the first half, the first album, the first half of the double album. So I'm going to take a break here. I will come back and continue with the next half after I've had a little break. But I have to say that this is quite a journey, and I'm glad that I'm taking it. And I'll see you with Hey You, the first song on the next album. Side of the album? What is a double album? Anyway, I'll be back. Goodbye.